Hello, Victoria.
Hi.
Y'all, we are recording at two different places today. Victoria's at her house like normal, but I stayed home and did mine from this is my mom's office, actually, if you can see all the family pictures in the background. But hopefully it'll be quiet and y'all can hear me. The kids are home, but I let them know we're podcasting, which Henry was actually jealous. He wanted to do it.
We'll bring him in the room.
You just wait. He's
Come
gonna pop in here, I know it.
on, Henry.
But welcome to Mom Talk. We are ready to get this episode started. It's our end of summer. I say this every time, but I can't believe it's gone by so fast.
It was fast. I think it went faster for me this year because I have a kid starting school. So I was
Yeah,
more aware. Because I mean, when they're in daycare so young, it just every day's the same.
that's what I was going to ask you. It must feel different for you this year.
It definitely does. And like Jarrett's going to be a teacher now. So
So you have two people starting back to school.
I do. It's really weird.
Jared excited?
Yeah, he is. He's
He's
excited.
got his, what do you call it? Onboarding?
Yeah, he's at his onboarding today and tomorrow and maybe Wednesday. And school starts next week. He
Okay.
has one more full shift at the fire station and then a half shift left, and he'll be done.
What's a half shift mean? 24? No,
12.
12. Okay. Is that the overnight one or the day one?
So he'll do 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. just because he has to be at his school the next day to teach bright and early. Like he wouldn't be able to do the nighttime shift.
Oh, okay. So it goes into that.
Yeah. So he wouldn't get off till 8 a.m. and he'd have to be at school at like whatever time.
Okay.
So
Well, Emma is ready for school, which I don't think she's ever said she's excited to start school.
eighth
And I
grade
thought it
big.
was, but yeah, I think it's she's excited for eighth grade. She kind of knows what her classes are going to be. They don't have the exact schedule out yet. And she is on the dance team for Ridgeview. So she's going to get to like be outside doing the greeting for the people that come in.
Fun.
I know, I think that's so cute. And like our cousin Drew is starting. So we told him, like, watch for her, say
Yeah.
hello. And then she gets to perform the first day, like a pep rally for the sixth graders, the incoming kids.
Cute.
Yes. But she is excited about her clothes too. We went shopping. We did Opry Mills and Green Hills in one day.
A lot. That's a full day. Like how many hours was this?
No, we left the house at 9 because the malls open at 10. And I am glad we went to Opry first because they have some sales and deals. We were there probably until 3. We ate lunch there. We hit up every store all the kids wanted to because we went with our friends too. So she had 3 other girls shopping. And I really thought Henry was not going to make it, but he did well.
Bless him.
He got a little break in the car when we were going to Green Hills. And at that point, I had already spent all my money, but we
Yeah.
said so we went. And I think Henry didn't find anything there. I don't even think he looked. Like it was like every chair that was available, he sat. But we didn't get home till 6.
That's a long day.
No, a full day.
Yeah. So we're fully ready now. We have everything we need.
We definitely have enough to get started. I mean, you know how it is. Some days when you go to shop and you're like ready to find something, you don't find anything.
Right.
So Emma found some stuff like she'll be wearing her dance costume, whatever you call it, for the first. Yes. And uniform, we'll call it uniform. And then I think she's got plenty to wear for the next week when they actually start to school. And Henry really cares what he's wearing. Usually I can just go get him some Under Armour shorts, but no, he needs a certain kind of short. We haven't found that yet. And we need stuff at both houses for them
Yeah.
to
How do y'all do that? So do you buy your own stuff? Does his dad buy?
because we've been doing this going back and forth a while now. And when they were little, we would each buy their own things. We could go into Carter's and just like swipe up around the clothes
Yeah.
and good. We didn't even really have like a go-between bag back then. Like just the kids were the go-between. Emma may have had like a stuffed animal.
Right.
Then upgraded to they got some iPads for Christmas. We needed a go-between bag for the iPads, chargers, whatever. And then I would say when Emma started middle school, like she needed her own bag, like to go back and forth. We needed to fill it with clothes because even if she did have something there that she didn't have here, what if she wanted to wear it here? Because it was a certain day.
Yeah.
middle school girls, you have to coordinate,
Yeah.
get everything together. So she's got her own bag that goes back and forth. We've now added Henry a bag that goes back and forth, and we've added a third shoe bag that goes back and forth.
Okay.
So we are like really moving in or out, especially if we've got the baseball bag too, like just everything's going.
Yeah, that's a full house swap.
Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna have to video that for y'all one day because if I don't have the kids with me, because during the school year, I'll drop them off and then I'll drop their stuff. Like we don't actually like hand off clothes. So just me just lugging in all of their belongings to yes, all their luggage. But I want them to have what they want and be comfortable going to school. So
yeah,
that's what you have to do.
Right.
Well, one thing we haven't done is back to school haircuts yet. So Emma wants her hair long all the time. I don't think she's going to do another cut.
Okay.
I don't know if but she got her hair cut she was way older than Remy. She was probably older than Mason, but she wanted like the bob. And I thought it was adorable. And she thought it was fine at the time. But now looking back at pictures, she's like, do that. But she's got naturally curly hair too. Like she has to do something with it.
Yeah.
Or she love it. So for Emma, she might get the ends dusted a smidge. But actually, Henry has a new cut that I'm loving. Victoria, have you seen him?
I saw him on your story the other day with Sadie.
Okay. Was he wearing a hat?
No, he was in the bed. Not Sadie. Your cat.
Oh, yes. Also on our stories, I didn't even mention I had a cat.
Or my 6 other animals. I had to get on there and be like, I have 7 animals. Not just this one dog.
To be fair, the question was about the dogs we recently posted.
True. I do only have 3 of those.
Yeah, I didn't list off your entire farm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But Lucy, she's been scarce around here since we got Sadie. So I had to document that she was hanging out with him.
Out and about.
Yeah, she's not afraid for her life. Poor thing.
So new cut. We're sticking with it.
Henry had a really long, like shaggy cut for the longest time. And I just think he has the best hair. So I love probably any haircut. But this one he got over the summer, like the back is shorter. There's just like, you got to keep the bangs going for the boys right now. And I think it is the best cut. It makes him look older. But have you seen I know. Have you seen the fluffy haircut that they call it for the boys?
No. Is that like where it's like up here?
Yeah. So he said he's going to do that for the first day. So I can't wait. Like Emma has to
wait.
He's done it like that a couple times to see what he thinks. And like,
what do you think?
Henry's hair sticks straight like mine. So Emma takes a flat iron to it. And I'm like, I can see once it like relaxes, it's going to look good, but it looks like a curl, a flip.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He wishes he could wear a hat to school, but you already know that's not allowed. So
then,
I want to talk about dress code too.
Okay, let's do it.
While we did the shopping. Okay. When we were in school, we had a pretty strict dress code, right?
I did.
I mean, I know you're younger than me.
I literally got sent to the principal's office on the last day, like the graduation day of 5th grade.
What were you for?
A dress. I was in 5th grade. Obviously, my parents like picked it out and bought it.
Was it short?
No.
Interesting.
The principal didn't think so either. My teacher just did. And I'm like, wow, you are something to be sending me to the principal on this half day. It was our promotion ceremony day.
And you were dressed up for that.
Yes, and I got sent to the principal.
And clearly scarred by it.
Obviously.
That is.
So I would say yes, it's a strict dress code, depending on the teacher for sure. I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, I was going to say in elementary school, it's not like I see all the kids every day, but when I drop them off car circle or pick up, I feel like everybody is like, they look like they're in a dress code.
Yeah.
Like or shorts or skirts. When Emma started in elementary school, I was like, oh, I need like the handbook. And you like sign that you read the dress code. That's what we had to do. But they don't have that, which it's probably online, but I did look for it because I wanted to know about shorts and I wanted to know, like, can you wear a tank? Is it the 3 finger? Like,
like, am I good?
Yes, because that's what I remember. I had to have hands down and, everybody knows I'm a rule follower. So I don't even know if I ever wore shorts because I was afraid they might be too short.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can hang it up in middle school. Like I was like, Emma, what are you getting those shorts for? Like, you can never wear them. And she's like, no, you can wear athletic shorts at school. I was like, any length is fine. And by the middle of the year, even one of the teachers told me, like, athletic shorts are fine. I'm like, okay. But by the end of the year, I think like some of them are wearing like Nike Pros, not Emma. Cause I'm like, you cannot wear that. But you
Yeah.
know, like they're like volleyball shorts. So Emma's got shorts that she claims she can wear to school. I mean, she's not trying to wear the Nike Pros, but they're athletic shorts like Lulu or like black athletic shorts you get from Target, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I never wore athletic shorts. Like that was not a thing, I don't feel like. Maybe some people did. I really can't remember, honestly. But even our athletic shorts, I felt like had to be a certain length. Like there was a little more, I don't
Like,
know. Yeah, for like PE, like gym.
right. Still had to change out for PE. I know we talked about with the kids with that on the podcast, but she wears jeans, but she doesn't want to wear that when she's got PE because they don't change out anymore.
Okay.
So I
That
get,
is weird.
yeah.
What if you
And
want to wear a dress?
oh yeah, no, she's not, definitely not. But also that's definitely not the style anymore either. I mean, it is very loungy, which I'm loungy. My sister's over here today and was like, why do you have makeup on? It's on a Monday. I was like, special occasion. So
Yeah.
I'm down loungewear, but I think that's pretty much all they wear. Like they
But
might look,
like, are you good with loungewear for yourself when you're at work?
oh no.
Exactly. I feel like school is like the equivalent to work, so it's weird to me.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
mean,
actually gonna get up and get ready and get dressed to go to work.
yeah. I feel
Which
like when we were in middle school and high school, it was like a thing like to dress up with your friends on certain days and like you wore jeans every day and that was I mean, you might wear some yoga pants, but that was about as relaxed as it got.
right now it's definitely the opposite. Like you might see a jean, but it's way more leggings and hoodies. And you know they're wearing the hoodies and sweatshirts like 90 degrees out.
Yes, some things never change.
Because Emma was like showing me I was like, I feel like we have like 7 sweatshirts at this point and it's still 90 outside.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I will say it's cold in school. I would want to pack a hoodie or something, but I'm not just wearing it for the fun of it if it's not cold in school.
yeah. I mean, you're still in a sweater every day at work, so
Exactly.
this
So I
does
can't,
make sense.
yeah. And speaking of the Nike shorts, this is just taking me back to our day. Did you have the Sophie shorts?
In middle school, yeah.
Like the cotton?
Yeah, and you
And
would
they
roll them up.
up, yes.
Yeah.
So can't even hate on these girls. We had ours, but I didn't wear those to school either. I wore those to like volleyball and around the house.
I pretended to be a cheerleader literally like one season, and that's when I got Sophie shorts.
So that's what y'all wore.
Yeah, for
Wait,
practice.
a cheerleader for who?
Richview.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. You're
yeah.
famous.
Hidden talent. No, I was terrible, and I was like really sick that year, and I missed like all the practices and games, but like two.
Oh, so you didn't get to do much.
I did not. I
Is-
actually missed so much school. I had to go to like a truancy hearing.
You know I'm terrified of that. If they miss like one day, I'm turning in my note.
So I got bit by a tick in seventh grade and I got very sick for like a really long time and it created like all these problems. So, but I
Did
have
they
to,
from the tick bite?
yeah. Well, most of them, yeah, but some of them I think were probably just like lingering effects because I was fine until that tick bite. And then everything was kind of crazy and never really settled back out. But seventh grade was rough because I wasn't there much. Eighth
God.
grade was much better. I felt better. I was there more.
I feel like 7th grade has been one of the hardest years too. Like looking back, I don't even remember my 7th grade year a lot. I remember some things here and there, but I do remember enjoying 8th grade.
Yeah, I liked eighth grade. Seventh grade, I really literally had to go to a truancy hearing. But all that was me showing them doctor's notes again because I had turned in doctor's notes, but I missed like, I don't know if it was 28 or like 30 days. And I had doctor's notes for all of them. And they still made me go to the truancy hearing. And I went and they were like, you have notes and you have A's and B's. Like, goodbye.
Okay, so you still had your grades are still fine.
My grades were fine. So the truancy people were like, this is not for you. Goodbye. You're fine. So don't stress too much about that, Jordan.
Okay, well, another thing in middle school is they have a period called enrichment. Have I told you about that?
Mm-mm.
That was new to me. Like in high school, you know how you have like an aiding period,
Sure.
or you can get one in high school. Did you aid any?
I had an aiding period,
And
and
you
my I aided for a coach, and he was like, "Do you want to be here or do you want to leave? I have nothing for you to do." So I left because
yeah.
my
So
next period was early dismissal. So he's like, "Bye."
okay. Also, I didn't get the luxury of early dismissal. I'm really jealous about that.
Yeah, it was nice. It was really,
So it's not called aiding, it's called enrichment. And it's a, I mean, I don't want to call it a free period, but it's a free period. You're supposed to like be catching up on work. Other teachers can pull you out if they need you. Like I think Emma went and helped some other teachers last time during that period. And like I said, she doesn't know her whole schedule yet, but I did email one of the counselors to see if that was an option for her to have enrichment this first semester, either the first 9 weeks or the second 9 weeks, because you have to have PE one of those. And then it could be the other option. But she's in all advanced classes and has after school. So we just thought if she could have that for a class this year, that would like she could really catch up on some work.
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Her other options are like STEM, and she's taken some of them before. Robotics, leadership, art is another option, and she hasn't had that either. I wish I could request that, but I'm just going to keep it to the enrichment.
Yeah. So eighth grade was great. I feel like those are big years for you. I feel like next year's going to be even bigger, but like this is like a bittersweet year, I feel like, for you because it's her last year in middle school and his last year in elementary.
Yeah. I'm excited about it because they're both excited. And I think they're not as nervous because it's, they're the oldest. They've been there, done
Right.
that.
So this year
Um,
seems easier.
yeah, I think next year the nerves will be piled on, especially for Emma. Like she asked him, "Are you going to be nervous about starting middle school?" And he was like, "No, you've already done it." Like,
Yeah, what's there to be nervous about?
right. So he wishes he was already starting middle school. But I got her folders and stuff too. Like, that has to have an aesthetic.
Obviously.
Yeah. And so we went with the neutrals, and she got a white binder, and it's got like the clear plastic covering over the top. And also back in my day, I got those, but I printed off pictures.
Pictures and stuffed them down in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever like, we would take a bunch of pictures and put them on like a page and then print out a piece of paper with like a collage of pictures.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, more advanced. That's that 10-year difference.
Yeah, it is. Because all I did was stick some pictures down in there. But when I told Emma that, she was like, I don't even have printed pictures. Like,
Yeah.
they're all on your phone,
Yeah.
and they're weird selfies. But she got some like pencils and tape. Like she really doesn't need a lot. I am wondering if we're going to need the TI whatever calculator.
Mm. I mean, she's smart. She's in advanced math, so probably.
I know I'm feeling like we're going to need it.
Oh,
I'm feeling like it's like a $200 investment. Could be more, could be less. I really don't
check
know.
marketplace.
I'm waiting for that surprise for the first day. And then Henry wouldn't take anything to school if I didn't go get it. He
Okay.
doesn't care. So we just did black folders.
Okay.
Really, really celebratory color. Did you get Mason stuff yet?
I haven't yet. There's like, like the generic what you'll need list for kindergarten. And his last day at daycare is this Friday. So he will be with me for a few days before we have back to school because he won't have daycare, but school doesn't start yet. And then he also has like back to school night is on the 6th. And they said we could take his supplies and stuff, like find his teacher, meet his teacher, all that. And then the half day is on the 7th, which there's like a parent meeting, I guess, for kindergartners that I'll have to stay for. And then he'll be off like everyone on the 8th and 9th. And then there's the weekend. And then that next week is testing for kindergartners. So he'll be home with me most days except for his test day. And his first full day is not till the 16th.
So you've got plenty of time to.
I mean, I feel like I have plenty of time. And there's the generic list. I'm going to take him on our days where he's not at Red Barn and he's just with me. And we're going to go pick out the stuff because I think that's fun, especially at that age when you've never done it before, to go pick out your backpack and your lunchbox and your pencils. But I think, the teachers have their more specific list of what they want for their classroom, like if they need a certain color, whatever, or if there's a supply list that the teacher requests, like sanitizer and tissues. I feel like I'll have plenty of days to get that stuff done too.
Yeah, that's smart. You should wait on that for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm gonna get like crayons, pencils, because we can, and backpack and lunchbox, but I'm gonna hold off on a lot of it.
ooh, is he gonna pack his lunch?
I asked him, I was like, do you want to pack a lunch or do you want to buy a lunch? And he said he wants to do both. He wants to try both. I
That's
was
good.
I was like, well, what do you want in your lunchbox? He's like, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I'm allergic to peanut butter. So I buy Uncrustables. So we call them frozen sandwiches around here. He's like, can you put a frozen sandwich in there? I was like, I don't know if that's allowed at school. Let me check. Like, are they
Yeah.
have peanut butter at school?
So every year's been different for us. If they've got a high allergy, in the classroom,
Right.
nothing is allowed in there. Like only straw if they're having anything done. But I've only had 1 year that Henry could not pack peanut butter for lunch.
Okay.
Uh, one time my cousin said that they put the kids with allergies at a different table, which I get we don't want them in contact with anything they shouldn't be in contact with. But then if they're at a separate table, like all by themselves, or
Right.
I don't like that either. So as much as I wanted to send Henry peanut butter and jelly when he wanted to, I'd rather his class get to sit with him, even
Right.
if they have. I thought that was
Yeah.
sad.
I told him, I was like, I don't know if that's allowed. I'll have to like look and see, find out. I was
Yeah.
like, other stuff. He's like what? I was like a Lunchable. I mean, that's as creative as we're getting.
No, that's pretty much what we do. We make little sandwiches, Lunchables, or the peanut butter and jelly. But I feel like maybe since Mason's been eating at Red Barn every day, he might just like go right into the.
Yeah, so I don't know what he's gonna want to do at first, but we're gonna have a lunchbox and a backpack and whatever he wants. I mean, obviously I'll do it. I don't mind packing a lunch.
Where are y'all gonna go shopping for the backpack and the lunchbox?
Probably don't know. So he has two doctor's appointments coming up on those 2 days before he starts school, like the 5th and 6th, and they're
Mhm.
both in St. B. So we'll just be out that way and pop in. I don't know where. He
Yeah,
needs
like where?
shoes. I'm like, we'll go to the mall, I guess. I'm like, I don't know where another shoe store is. I do plan to take him to Academy one of the days. I know they've got shoes too, but he's going to be playing fall ball this year. So we got to
Oh
go
my,
get stuff.
what? You didn't tell me that.
Ah, and Remy too.
Are you gonna are you gonna do her Clarksville National too?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, Henry just told me this morning he does want to do fall ball, so we're gonna all be there together.
Okay, we'll just be podcasting from the ball field.
I cannot wait. They're gonna look so cute in their little uniforms too.
Okay, and I don't think I've talked about this ever on here before, but Mason is like very strong and tough and abnormally strong, I feel like, for his age. And then Remy is just, she's clumsy on her day-to-day life, but she is so athletic.
Okay.
Like, she has got it together. She, no offense to Mason, he knows it's true. It like irritates him a little, but she throws better. She hits better. She's better at soccer. I don't,
Wow.
she, like any sport she has tried, like at Red Barn or like anything we've played at home, she is like killing it.
Did she get that from
From who?
you?
No, probably not. Um, she's just literally like good at anything she tries. She can run faster than Mason, even though he's taller than her. I'm like, your legs are like this much shorter than his, and you are beating him by a mile.
Is
She
she competitive? Like, does she want to beat him?
she is a great winner and a great loser. So great sportsmanship. Like if
That's
she
good.
wins, she's like, Bobby, you came in second. And she's still happy for him. And then if she wins, she's like, I won. Good job, Bubby. Like she always tells him good job, no matter. No, she really is just very considerate and I mean, good sportsmanship just naturally. Like I did not tell her to say these things. She's just nice.
That's sweet. I was gonna say she probably overheard you saying that. Like,
I mean, probably, but I mean, it didn't rub off on Mason quite like that. If
super
he's not winning, it's a problem.
yeah.
But
What
oh,
do you think of a team sport?
I think he will like it. I think he you know, he misses some of his friends that have already stopped going to daycare, and he's been having a hard time with that. And, his teacher moved, and one of his best friends stopped going there for the summer. So he's had a hard time, and he's ready for kindergarten because I was like, you're going to meet all new people, all new friends.
Yeah.
You're going to make new friends. And I think with fall ball too, I was like, hey, more friends that are like even different from your school friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's excited to like be around friends, and he actually listens fairly well when you're teaching him something new. He likes to be challenged. He
Mm-hmm.
gets frustrated when he can't do it immediately, but he likes to be challenged. So I think it'll be good for him.
I hate he's had such a hard time at the end of his last couple weeks at Red Barn. It's hard when your friend moves, and when you're that age, it's like so hard to understand that was your normal everyday person.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's still other kids there, but like a lot of kids stopped going after the graduation, which was back at the beginning of June. So, a lot of his friends have been gone for a couple months now. And I'm just like, buddy, that's part of it. And some of them are going to go to East Montgomery. Like, there's a chance they could be in your class again.
Right. So familiar face.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I ask you, do you know when you're going to hear from his kindergarten teacher?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it'll be the back to school night. I'll just go in and like find his name on a list, or if they'll call or email me. I have no idea.
So usually they call. I don't know how far in advance it is, but a couple other people that I talked to said that they didn't know until the back to school night before.
Which back in my day,
Yes.
I went to East Montgomery too. We had to drive to the school, and like nobody knew when it would be posted. You just had to like drive by and check to see if they were on the front door. They
Yes.
literally just put your classes on the front door of the building, and like if you drove by and saw it, great.
Yeah. And then you could see who's in your class. I love that.
Yeah. So I am picturing in my head that's what we'll do on back to school night, but inside the building instead of on the front door. If I
Yes.
call or email.
Yeah. I
So
think it outside the classroom so you know who else is in there. Or if they don't, like the teachers already have like the desks labeled or where their kids are going to be sitting. So we're just like peeping around to see who's in there.
yeah, yeah, I need to know who's in there. Um,
Yeah.
because if he has a friend in there, I can like hype it up and build it up a little bit more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because he says he's excited, but I know he has mentioned he's nervous and that he doesn't want to go.
I mean, of course, that's something new. You don't know what to expect.
And he's like, I don't have friends at school right now. I'm not going to have friends there, and I don't know anybody. I was like, well, you might know somebody. You don't
Yeah.
know. I was like, I
Yeah.
know several of the kids in your class are going to East Montgomery. We saw them at kindergarten kickoff. So
Is back to school haircut, a new look. What are y'all doing?
he does need a haircut soon. And I like his hair when he gets it cut, but I like it about a week later better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it's
Yeah.
fresh, oh, you're so cute. And then a week later, I'm like, man, your hair looks good. So
Mm-hmm.
we're probably going to do that this weekend. This weekend? We need to do that this week, I guess. I'm like, wow. So Jared probably needs to take him to do that tonight, honestly. So it's
What
in
a
the sweet spot for school.
part in school, but like, have you ever cut her hair before?
So she's had one haircut, and she literally always tells me no, doesn't want her hair cut. One day we went to Sports Clips. Jarrett and Mason both needed their hair cut. We're sitting there. She's like, I want my hair cut. I was like, okay. It was long. She'd never had one. And the ends were just like, I don't know. They tangled really easily, which she has very fine, thin hair, which I have very thick, coarse hair. So I don't know what to do with her half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a haircut at Sports Clips of the boys. But I swear it grew back so fast. Her hair is so long right now.
Yeah, I saw your flat iron pic.
Yeah, it's just so cute.
Like it's
But
the perfect hair. Like it's so shiny.
she
And
literally has like money pieces in the front.
yeah, she's got the natural. You don't
Like
have to
if
pay.
you pull it back, I'm like, what? It looks like I highlighted the front of your head and I did not.
Yeah.
So her hair is just perfect, but she has been asking for another cut, but she still wants long hair because she is Elsa, if you did not know.
Oh my
So,
gosh. Goodness. Well, I mean, I saw her in some sort of get up the other day out in the field, but I don't think it was.
yeah. No, that was Ghosty. But she definitely wants it cut. And I'm like, by cut, what do you mean? Because you still want your long hair. And she definitely just means like barely like you could probably pretend to cut it and she'd be happy. She still
Oh,
wants
okay.
it long. And honestly, I do not know. Like you said, Emma got a short haircut. I do not know if I could do that.
Like if Remy wanted to cut it short, you'd say no.
I mean, I think I would honestly. Like, yeah, I know she's 3 right now, but I don't see myself letting her cut her hair short now, or at least through elementary school. If she wants it short, I think I'm just gonna be like, oh no,
They're booked.
like, is that terrible? They're booked until you are older everywhere.
You know, we're girls, we all do this. We have to cut it to realize, oh, we want to grow it. And then we grow it to realize we want to cut it.
I know, and I'm trying to decide because I feel like I kind of have to like set rules for that? Like, is that going to be something I have rules for? Like, some people aren't allowed to get their ears pierced until a certain age. Am I going to be like, you can't cut your hair short until a certain age?
Are you?
I think I might because I do not enjoy my hair short. But then I'm like, what if she looks even cuter with short hair?
I mean, she would look cute no matter what.
But she does have thin, fine hair. So I think it might, in the long run, help it look like thicker if it
Hmm.
was shorter. But right now, we're growing it.
Okay, well, when's she going to get her ears pierced then, since you brought that up?
Okay, I don't know. I am not going to do it until she, well, I say that. She hasn't asked me. I don't think
Hmm.
I'm going to bring it up,
Right,
but if she asks me, I'm going to be like, okay, well, it's like a needle in your ear. It's going to poke a hole.
right.
If she's down with that, I mean, her comprehension is there.
Hmm.
So if she
Yeah,
can comprehend what I'm saying, I mean, maybe.
I
I
definitely
don't know
waited till
how.
she was 7.
7, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I had to wait till I was 10. That was like my 10th birthday present is
Oh, okay. That's cute.
yours. And then when I was 16, I got my belly button pierced as a Christmas present.
Okay, so your mom knew. It was fine.
That was the only thing I wanted for Christmas, and that's the only thing I got.
Oh,
That was an easy $20.
oh my gosh. Back in the day, $20.
Back to a belly ring.
It's like $80 to get your ears pierced now,
Ugh.
if not more.
Yeah,
Because Emma just got her second holes done.
yeah. I don't know how Jarrett feels about the piercing situation.
Yeah, now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think we've ever talked about it. Like, I didn't do it as a baby because, like I said, I just want her to be aware of what's going on. And I know when
Hmm.
they're babies, and I, my kids got shots when they were babies.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is. So they had to, but ears pierced, I feel like she's gonna have to ask me. I'm not gonna bring it up.
And also, that's something you have to take care of. You don't just get them pierced and you're done. You have to
Right.
treat sure they're all right,
Yeah, I feel like
and
it's a responsibility thing.
yeah,
And I think that's why my parents made me wait till I was 10, and I get it. And I mean, I feel like 7, Emma's very responsible. That makes sense.
yeah,
Remy, I feel like is very responsible. I could see 7. I could see 7's probably good. I was gonna say kindergarten, but and
yeah,
girls are different than boys. Like seeing Mason in kindergarten, absolutely responsibility level. I would never let Remy, but she's already more responsible than him just because she's a girl, I think.
yeah. I think so too.
So yeah, we'll wait and see. She hasn't asked. I haven't brought it up. The haircut rule, I'm gonna have to figure out. Flying by the seat of my pants.
I know. I can't wait till what age limit you put on this haircut.
And Remy's just so chill. I don't feel like if I'm like, hey, we're not gonna cut your hair short, she's gonna be like, okay.
Like she won't even care. That's so
I
Henry.
don't feel like she would be like, oh, but I really want it short. Like I don't feel like she would say that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could have her read totally wrong. She could change as she gets older, but I don't think she's gonna want it short. She already doesn't.
yeah.
I'll let her be Elsa for now.
As you should.
As I should.
Okay, we can't forget to talk about, since we're talking about back to school stuff, that our day job at Eden has a school supply drive going. So it's bring in 3 school supply items and receive a percentage off either your service or a product. You can even use it same day. And it's already started and it's going through August the 3rd, right, Victoria?
Yep. So Saturday, August 3rd.
We
And
already
you can
shared.
bring in more than 3 items too, just 3's the minimum.
Yep. And we shared it on our personal pages, but we're going to share it on this page as well because there is a list, like a specific list of some things that they need.
Yeah.
And we already had some people turn in some stuff. When I went back for my first day on Saturday after being off a whole week.
Oh, just in the lobby there?
Yeah. Lobby, I was like, oh, that's right. And like a glue gun, some really, really cute stuff.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy my staycation. We did not go anywhere this summer, which is fine with me. We had dance and baseball, but
Y'all were busy.
yeah, since we didn't go anywhere though, I really felt like we had some good downtime and just being off a week, not having to worry about getting back to work on time. I got to have that whole week with the kids because Michael was out of town.
That's nice.
Yeah. But y'all did chat recently.
Yeah, we did chat. When summer starts, I thought I would take all these like little trips and it just happened so fast. But went to Chattanooga. We just did one night. We left early one morning, got down there, and we got down there by noon, their time. Did the aquarium, did the pedestrian bridge, did their little like water splash park thing. And my kids, I don't know what to tell you. On trips is the best they are ever going to behave in their whole lives. They are great in the car. I've said that on here before. They will walk. Like, we didn't bring a stroller. You're walking if you want to do this. And they did. I don't know how long the pedestrian bridge is, but I know it's a good walk.
Oh, it
They,
is.
they did not complain a single time. They were happy. They weren't whiny there. And then on the way back, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad because we had parked like past the aquarium in a parking garage. So I'm like, we are coming from the splash pad all the way back to the pedestrian bridge. It was probably another mile once you were done with the pedestrian bridge to get to our car. And I was like, they're going to whine on the way back. They didn't.
No complaints.
Not in the car on the way there, not in the car on the way back, not while we were there. They got along great. Like the only time anybody said anything was like they weren't ready to get out of the pool one night. I'm like, no, we're going to bed.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like
you were your best life then on vacation.
sure do. I mean, they are just like fantastic in the car. We've been to Florida three times with them, and we've only ever had to stop once. So,
Wow.
like ever since Mason's been potty trained, we've stopped like once there and once back. And that's fine because I have to stop for gas anyway.
Right. No,
And
we're every hour and a
Mason
half.
just waits until we stop for gas. He doesn't even ask to go to the bathroom. He's just like, I'll hold it till we are stopped.
I'm so happy for you.
I am too. And like every time we take a trip, I have the realistic expectation, like, okay, they've always been good. Like they're gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
I am just lucky.
Did they love the aquarium?
They did. They love the aquarium. And then the next morning we got up and we did the Creative Discovery Museum.
Mm-hmm.
They loved that too. Mason has asked me, he's like, can we have a date day and go back to the museum? I'm like, Chattanooga?
Yeah.
Take you down to the customs house, but we
Yeah.
can't like do a you and me date day to Chattanooga while Sissy's at school and then come pick her up.
Right.
He is asking for that exactly. So that
So
won't
would
be
you back there then? Like for another
yeah.
trip?
Yeah. And I think, one night I thought was a good amount of time just because it is such a quick car ride. It's not a trip where you're like in the car all day.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I thought one night was fine for their ages and what we had planned to do.
Yeah. I love Chattanooga. We could go all the time, but I feel like especially for your kids' age, that stuff you did was so good.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a good time. I think we do want to go back and I want to take them some other places, but they liked it so much. And I know there's still so much more kid friendly things to do there that like we'll probably go back there before we go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, you practically lived in chat for your dance competitions this year.
Yes, and I was happy about it.
We should get a rental there.
We should. We should. I was just checking the time.
How long has it been, It doesn't tell me here.
It's 11, so
Okay, probably good.
I'll wrap up. Okay, well, it is time for me to get Emma to another dance practice today. I think we caught y'all up on everything, and we will post all the information about Eden Day Spa if you want to donate any of the school supplies. And thank y'all for listening. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our Apple podcast or our Spotify podcast and leave us some love on the reviews. And make sure you're following our Instagram on Mom Talk. Thanks.
Bye.